the first weekend after months of lockdown in the UK, and the sun was out, shops are open, and it was hot for British standards anyway. And knowing the great British public, everyone was going to be out and about. So naturally, so are we. COVID safe, of course. So yeah, we were out just to see what it was like eating and shopping in this current climate right after lockdown, which may or may not have been a good idea. Yeah, so here we are, central London. So it's the first official weekend of being out of lockdown and everything's open again. We're in central London shopping. There's no lines. It's empty. There's no one out and about.
One. It's like a ghost town.
But it feels so good. Like I said, it's the first official weekend being out of lockdown, so everyone's gonna be out.
Eating, drinking.
So yeah, so today we're gonna just check out what it's like shopping on the first weekend out of lockdown, as well as eating out. Eating literally outside of the restaurants, because right now it's just eat out, so you can't eat in until May or June, I think. But yeah, we're just out here taking photos first. Got some nice fire shots of Hannah.
The insert.
Yeah, insert here. Okay, so shopping wasn't actually too bad. Stores were regulated and you had to queue outside because you were only allowed a certain amount of people at the stores. Queues were long, especially in the most popular stores, especially in Oxford Street. Inside, stores weren't too rammed, so you get to pretty much shop with space because, again, there was a maximum people allowed inside. That was pretty pleasant and COVID safe. I managed to shop for these hoodies from Uniqlo. Shout out Uniqlo, sponsor us. But yeah, eating out on the other hand. We decided to eat at Eat Tokyo, the best Japanese food in London. And Eat Tokyo was in Soho, and Soho was so holy freaking full. For restaurants where roads were closed or parking spots could be converted into dining areas, there were people, and a whole lot of people. And because dining space was limited, you either had to take away or queue 2 hours in line like we did. Yeah. So yeah, we were at Eat Tokyo, it was rammed. We waited 2 hours in line just because it was so busy and there was like limited seats outside. It was worth it though. After like 30 minutes we were like, we might as well just keep waiting. But yeah, that's pretty much central London. Everywhere in Soho was rammed like that. Most places have outdoor seating unless of course the roads can't be closed. Was it worth it waiting at Eat Tokyo?
After being locked up for like 6+ months, it was totally worth it.
I know, right? I feel like everyone's in that same thing, like everyone locked up 6 months. So everyone just having fun, chilling. It was worth it though. Good old Eat Tokyo. But most places you probably won't have to wait for 2 hours. Because you can't just sit down on any empty space you see, most places you'd have to line up to be able to be seated down. Also, the government say 2 meters apart, right? But where we were seated and from what I observed, most dining areas were barely a meter apart. So if you aren't comfortable eating that close to people, or you're actually more sensible than us, I definitely advise not to go out to eat in London. Because otherwise, you're probably gonna have COVID for dessert. So that was our day of vlogging and reviewing what it was like shopping and eating in central London, just so you don't have to. You're welcome.